Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Carr's Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Giants.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, it's yours.
On first. Receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visitor guys, and if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
A swing pass caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And it's up and good. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Single.
They go play action here on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you've got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And complete right side to Cook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And this is Cook with a grab. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Now.
Carr now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Lynch, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Carr. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Comes back out there. Yeah, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense. So a lot of changes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Left. Watch left.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake. Manning. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. On play action, now Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 33 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Strong left. Strong left. Let's go, D. Tighten up. No, set. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Get set. 180.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and
2 tights, 2 tights. Even.
now a play fake here on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
Watch right there, watch right there. Here we go, here we go.
10, blue 88.
Shotgun now for Manning. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Throwing again is Smith.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what is off. He's got daylight past the 20 and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 66 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
From the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out to kick is Janikowski. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Strong left. I got wide.
Play action. Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
New York is lined up the kickoff. Number 84, back to return.
Rosas now to kick this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Man left.
Get set.
Hey.
Blue 80.
Hey, we got 4.
On play action, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw, it's Manning. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack. From his outside linebacker spot, he comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On play action, it's Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
We got double tight. Double tight. We got 4.
Now Manning on the bootleg. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Regular.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now Manning under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Mario Edwards with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. First half in. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Tight right.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Watch tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right.
Monday, down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
We got trips over here. That's overload.
Get down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Tight end left.
Down.
Hey. 4 down.
On 1st down, Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the 1st on 2nd down.
Down.
Again, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Strong right.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Carr to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2.
Check 4.
Down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.